So Thomas Tuchel got his first win of the season, against Burnley, and it feels about the right time to start the countdown to a sack. No, I'm not being cynical. Okay, maybe a little, but you get the idea. It almost feels fated that it's going to happen, that he is going to walk the plank. Because anytime you are a Chelsea manager, you are at the managerial seat. Roman Abramovich has to do his thing. He has to hit you with a sack. Welcome to the Nutmeg on Guardian TV, and this is Monday Monologues with Solomon Fowowe. I hope you guys are keeping safe, washing your hands, social distancing, and following all rules laid down by whatsoever government of whatsoever country or state you are watching from. Welcome to the show once again, and back to what I was talking about. For Thomas Tuchel, it feels fated. It was 118-month contract, super short, if you'd ask me. And he himself is down with the entire idea, because he said that if they like what I do, I'm going to remain. If they don't, they sack me. So I don't have any issues with it. So you really get the idea of, me saying that, the countdown to his sack actually begins, with this win over Burnley. Now, look at it. The idea at Chelsea is, say you win a Champions League like Roberto Di Matteo, almost 6 months down the line, you get the sack. You win the Premier League like, Carlo Ancelotti, you get the sack. You win the Europa League like Maurizio Sarri or Rafa Benitez, you get the sack. Why? Because things actually go south or sour, because let's say you have a strong string of poor results, or in the words of Michael Emenalo, things get to a palpable discord when they were about sacking Jose Mourinho. So you get the point that Chelsea, it's like a revolving door, and right now it's Thomas Tuchel at the door, and it feels as if, okay, this is really going to happen sometime. Maybe not now, maybe sometime later. But to be honest, I'm really huge on, Thomas Tuchel, and it was beautiful to see Chelsea, win that game against Burnley. One of the really key talking points or takeaway from that particular fixture is the fact that Callum Hudson-Odoi and Mason Mount, they were really brilliant in that particular fixture. I was actually reading something on The Athletic this morning, and it was that Sean Dyche, the Burnley manager, actually reached out to or called Robbie Brady during that particular game, and he told Robbie Brady to switch on, because Hudson-Odoi was getting so much space and time, when he was playing, on the wings as a wing back, interestingly. And Brady actually replied and said, yeah, I know why he is, but I just can't stop him. That was how brilliant Hudson-Odoi was in that particular fixture. So I'm going to be expecting a whole lot more from this Chelsea side. Right now it's just 2 games in, and he probably still doesn't know what his best his best starting lineup is, because we saw in that game against Wolves, it was Giroud, Kai Havertz, and Hakim Ziyech that started that particular fixture. And this one that they won 2-0, it was Timo Werner, it was Tammy Abraham, and Mason Mount. So I think it's still going to be chopping and changing for him to find, the perfect mix, the perfect balance. And, a whole lot of feelers in Chelsea have said that, okay, the dressing room looks uplifted, it looks a whole lot better, the atmosphere looks a whole lot better under Thomas Tuchel. I don't know if it's the new manager bounce per se, but they say that Tuchel has actually made certain moves, fringe players that Lampard really didn't use and were feeling really bad, and in that particular squad, he has brought them back. We saw Marcos Alonso in that particular fixture, and he actually got a goal. Cesar Azpilicueta got a goal in that particular fixture too. So it feels as if Chelsea really looks like a better side. Maybe they are not going to be winning the Premier League this season because they're currently 7th, and they are, I think, about 6 points off the top 4. So probably that's where they want to put your focus on in this particular one. And I'm sure Thomas Tuchel is going to be delivering on that. Maybe they want to throw in the FA Cup, maybe win the FA Cup, maybe win the Champions League. I'm not so sure. But the focus would be to get this squad together, see them get back into the Champions League. And from there, I think they'll probably pick it up next season. Well, it feels really bad that Lampard is not more the Chelsea manager. He did really great things, but it also got to a point where the results were bad. It didn't feel as if things were going to get different or get better. And it felt as if it was just on, autopilot, like the team was on autopilot mode. So Thomas Tuchel is back, and, I get the sense that, okay, good things are about to happen at Chelsea. Why I like him is the very fact that he's what you call a modern manager, has a very scientific approach to his things. I remember I'm a huge fan of his, what he did with Mainz before he moved to Borussia Dortmund, and maybe PSG dulled his hipster tendencies because, yeah, he was working with Neymar, he was working with Mbappe. He had so many things at his disposal. Got to the finals of the Champions League actually, but you just felt that he didn't quite make so much progress at PSG as a manager compared to his time at Mainz at Borussia Dortmund. Maybe he's going to be doing a whole lot better at Chelsea as a manager and with the team now. And it feels like maybe Chelsea have locked on their own great manager, talking about the likes of Liverpool, where they brought in, Jurgen Klopp from Borussia Dortmund. And now Chelsea have a former Dortmund manager. Maybe it's going to get them to, win the Champions League, get them to win the Premier League maybe. But still not sure about all of it. But the countdown to Isak has begun. And next, they're going to be playing against Tottenham. And it depends. We're not really sure what we're going to be seeing in that particular fixture. Maybe he's going to roll out the 3-4-3 with the same team that won this particular fixture against Burnley. Maybe it's going to be chopping and changing. He has always said that if chopping and changing gets him 20 wins straight up, he doesn't mind doing that. And really, it's what really works for you that you do. So hopefully we're going to be getting a really, really great match in that particular one. And big ups to all Chelsea fans. And just let me know in the comment section what you think. Is it going to be lasting long? Is it going to be a short-term thingy? Where do you see Thomas Tuchel really taking Chelsea to this season? Another talking point this weekend is Mo Salah is back. He got 2 goals in that particular fixture against West Ham. And really, for my FPL, that's been really, really bad because I've kept faith with Salah. He had not delivered the goals, the goods, and now he's got 2 goals. So I'm really, really happy, man. He's got 15 goals this season, and Liverpool look like they are really getting back to, they are hitting their stride, getting back to form. We saw Mane in the previous game before this, and now it's Salah, coming with the goods in this particular fixture. So hopefully they're going to get better and probably challenge even better for the Premier League title. Manchester City look like they're in a world of their own. I think 4 points ahead and with a game in the hand. Just to touch on before I round up the show, and Manchester United against Arsenal. I saw that game, and what do I make of it? I think it was evenly matched, as the results really showed. Maybe Manchester United could have done a whole lot more. They spurned a couple of chances, Cavani, but the chances were still far and few in between. So I think it was just perfectly balanced. And if I'm going to be giving any verdict, is the fact that, okay, Manchester United actually cannot, yes, challenge for the title this season. Well, they've hit a purple patch and they got a couple of wins, got them to the top of the Premier League, and they're now second. But I don't think they can really sustain that with what I saw in that particular game against Arsenal and the previous game against Sheffield, where they lost. So this has been Monday Monologues with Solomon Fowowe on the Nutmeg. It's great to have you guys, watch and see you some other time. Thank you.